Hi guys, it's Monday again, and I have two more Fendi handbags here to show you. And these handbags are in the Zucca print. If you've been watching my videos, I have been featuring lots of Fendi Zucchino handbags lately, which is the smaller FF. And just to break that pattern, I bought two Fendi Zucca print handbags. And mind you, these handbags are unbelievably super lightweight. I did not expect that because normally the Zucca pattern print bags that I have bought have a significant weight into them, but these are just like they weigh nothing, guys. So I bought these two handbags from the same seller online, and although one is flawed, it has pink stains that I have not attempted to remove at this point, because I have this tendency to ruin handbags that I buy when I do my own DIY because maybe I am too aggressive, or maybe the way I do it is just not the proper way. So I have left it as is, and besides, you could barely notice it. So I'm gonna show you these bags one by one. So they are both in the pattern of Zucca, tobacco brown, and they both have the same espresso or dark brown leather as the handles. And one has a Fendi plaque and one doesn't have any. So, okay, so let me just discuss this handbag first. Okay, I did not fill it up to the brim, guys. That's why it collapses. Okay, so this handbag has a snap closure. It's entirely open. It only has a snap closure in the center to to close your bag, but you have the option to just leave it as an open tote if you want. Okay, so there you go. So there is the Fendi. It's engraved this time. There is no metal plaque or hardware this time on this handbag. And the back has the same, basically the same style. So there is leather on both sides of the bag where the straps attach. Okay, and I would say this is a medium handbag because it is actually very tall and it could accommodate a lot. And the base is just, there's a snap here and there is a snap there. I wonder if you could remove this. Oh yeah, guys, I didn't know you could remove this. So I wonder why there is no snap here. But I've seen the other bags online, and they really do come like this. So what an odd, when it's not balanced for me, it's like there is something, it's not right. But it's like this, it's really like this. So it just has a very, this is a leather, and it has 3 stitchings there with a snap here and just like this. So this is actually in a fairly, I would say, fairly good condition, except for the scratches here, which I could actually do something about it. but at this point it's not bothersome. The canvas itself is really in great condition, no holes, rips, or tears. So that's all that matters, because it's the canvas that is going to show more wear and tear, because it has this possibility of fraying, or sometimes there are loose threads. So this time it's just perfect. So there is a Fendi just inscribed here, so no metal logo or whatever. I would say this is carried handheld, or in the crook of your arm. You just slide this, because this has a very, very short shoulder strap. So you cannot definitely put this over your shoulders. So let me try. Nope. This is really, really it's meant to be carried like this, handheld. Now this is the closure that I'm talking about. So you just snap it. There you go. So yeah, so I filled it up with some bubble wrap here, just to keep its shape. Guys, this bag is totally weightless. Okay guys, I bought this from one seller. I bought these two bags from one seller. She listed this as like new, but I don't think it's like new. Besides this Zucca print pattern being in perfect condition, because I could see scratches here. So you don't this is just like a warning to sellers. Please don't list your items as like new if there are significant scratches like this, because it's not like new at all, and it doesn't look so like newish, because as you can see, the straps are not that super dark. So you can, although they look good, they look amazing, they look excellent, but it's not like new for me. And when these bags came, guys, I paid I would say a fair price for this. It's not just fair, it's actually it's more than what I would pay for a Fendi bag. And I have been getting Fendi bags that are newish and in the newer style, and absolutely like mint condition for lower the price of what I've paid for these two. So I'm just wondering if I really paid. Sometimes you can get good deals, sometimes you just get the crappy side of it. And I did not return this because I like it. So anyway, the only criticism that I have is that they smelled of smoke, guys. They smelled of like cigarettes. And I got this like 3 days or 4 days ago, and I've been trying to air it out. But this canvas, the other one I've washed it completely, so the smell was I would say 95% removed. But this one, since it has a leather part at the base, so I could not wash this entirely. What I did was I wiped it with a dish soap and a cotton cloth, just to remove and spray this with Febreze odor eliminator. And I also put in because I've read that you can put in white paper and some coffee grounds. So that's exactly what I did, and it has been I think 2 or 3 days, and the smell is completely, it's not 100%, but it's still there. So I put coffee grounds in there, and yeah, I'm just I'm not sure if I have to repeat the process, because yeah, it doesn't smell anymore. It's just that It's like she must be a smoker. I don't know what happened, and she did not state. You know, although she said that this was an estate find, so they did not attempt to clean it, but she did not say any smells. It was like, ooh, when I got it. But it's just that, you know, whatever. Okay, I think I paid more than what I should have paid for. You know, I've been getting real good deals on newer ones, and this one was just, it was a bit disappointing. But anyway, sometimes, you know, I just don't want to go through the hassle of bringing it back. So whatever, I'm just keeping it. Okay, because if it's something that I could remedy, then I will, and I'm up for, you know, the challenge. Okay, so this is the Fendi logo. Normally it's a plaque inside, and it doesn't have the number here, but it's placed somewhere else. So this is my very first Fendi handbag, which has this as like a lining on the seams, and the bottom of this bag, you can actually pull it out completely. The bottom of this bag is just plain like this. I could see through, guys, so I thought, does it have holes? But it's really, really like this. And this is the how many numbers are it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 numbers. So don't fall into the trap that they're saying a Fendi bag will only be authentic if it has 15 to 18 numbers. Well, no, these are the newer, I mean the old ones. So they don't necessarily come with a 15 or 18 digit numbers. So I've had a lot of authentic ones that are like 11 or 12 digits only. So this is, I would say, the early ones. Okay, so this is, I would say this is really, 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 really well made. And what I'm gonna do is this has been sanitized and all that, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wipe it down again with a dish soap and warm water. So there you go, guys. So this is completely like very, very collapsible. This is so light, you see, very, very light. This is the lightest bag so far that I have in my collection. And they have a lot of these online, guys, by the Japanese sellers. So some of them are being sold. I saw one online, it was being sold for $500. Some of them $379. So yeah, but if you really, really want the junk condition, like 150, 250, you could find them from the Japanese sellers. But as much as possible, I don't want to get a bag that has a lot of flaws. Anyway, let's discuss the length of this bag. And the length is 12. This is 15 and a half inches in length, and the height is 12 inches. And the width is, wow, 6.5 inches. So this is a very, very large, I mean, a medium-sized tote. There you go. So it's really, really nice. I was just really surprised on how lightweight these bags are. Okay, now moving on to the next handbag. This is a bigger handbag, and this does not have any shape at all. By the way, the only complaint on that one is it has short shoulder straps, so the only way you could carry that bag is handheld. Okay, this one, however, has a very, very, I would say, long shoulder straps. And as I've said, I do have a complaint when it's too long, because they tend to slip or fall down your shoulders. But anyway, I don't know. As I've mentioned, I could never get the exact. I mean, Fendi couldn't get it right when it comes to shoulder straps. The only one that I find perfect is the oyster bag. hobo. So all the others are just either too short or too long. So I don't know what's going on, guys. Anyway, I probably have the most Fendi bag reviews online on YouTube, so you could check that out. And I'm just into this Fendi phase at this point. It has been going on for quite a while now. So it has silver shoulder straps. Now in this case, what I did was I removed the straps and I completely washed this, guys. You know, I washed this with soap, dish soap, and I dried it, and I was able to get the smell out, completely out of the canvas. But on the leather part, it's a little bit tougher. I mean, it's a little bit more difficult because I can't just spray this. So I have just been wiping it with sponge and soap. Okay, just to get rid of the smell. Okay, this is, I would say, a very, very large handbag, guys. And like the first one, it is super lightweight. So I really haven't tested these handbags, how durable they can be and how much weight they could withstand. Because with the Louis Vuitton Never Fool, they said it could withstand 100 to 200 pounds. Am I right? Something like that. When I first read it, I'm not sure of the number, but they could withstand really heavy weight. But this time, it's this is a big. I would say this is like a Never Full, medium size, the MM. Okay, so let's look at the width of this handbag. This handbag is like 6 to 7 inches, and then it has a plaque here. And the height is 15 inches, guys. Yeah, 15 inches. So, and this is a tote bag. It's really, it just has a snap silver button here. The hardware in this one is silver. Okay, so you have to look at the hardware of the bag. It should have a hole, then Fendi, and then all of those have to have Fendi. Okay, and this is where the plaque is. Fendi, made in Italy, and this is serial number 2468246881012. So this just has 12 numbers. So please disregard, as I've said, please disregard those comments that only Fendis with 15 to 19 digits are authentic. That is absolutely not true. Okay, and it has the FF here, and I can't read it, it's too small. Fendi, blah blah. Roma, Italy, I guess. Now, I fill this up with thingy. Okay, bubble wrap and paper. Okay, so here it is, completed. It actually has a that's a really nice feature because this is an open tote. At least it has a secured a compartment, which is this, and then you look at underneath, it has the FF as usual. If you can see that, it has to have FF. All the zippers should have that, and it's just, very plain, something like this. But this smelled of smoke, guys. But because of the fabric, the nylon, I'm sorry, this is nylon, this is canvas, I was able to just wash it in the sink. And there you go, it has, the seams are, which is really good because they don't fray. In other parts, they do fray because there is not, they should have at least, put in the seams here like this. But, all I have to do is to cut that, and we're good. And where the plaque goes at the back, in the front is the silver plaque. So this is where they sewed it in. And there you go. So it's flat as a pancake. As you can see, it's flat as a pancake. And yeah, I really like this thing that they did here, because that really helps with the fraying. So it's starting to fray here, but all I have to do is to cut that and you're good to go. And there's the other bit of the thing. So okay, look at that, guys, look at that. So it's like, is this a bag? It's like carrying a plastic bag. It's just doesn't have any weight so to it. So between the two, I would say I prefer this, but it doesn't have any zippered compartment. So yeah, so there you go, guys. So as you can, Japanese sellers have these on there. I didn't buy this from the Japanese sellers, and I just bought it from here. And yeah, this is the stain that we're talking about. But of course, you can barely see it unless you closely inspect it. I think these are, I'm not sure. I have to bring it to. I'm gonna bring it to my cobbler today, or maybe the seamstress she does dry cleaning as well. Maybe she could recommend something to remove the stains. So I think this is nail. It could be nail polish. Looks like nail polish, but you can barely notice it. So guys, there you go. Okay, bye.